areas, and now it's my first full-time job as a software engineer itself, right? So I like to ride a bike, go hiking, and I'm here to improve my English and meet new people.
So good. Well, I will introduce myself. Uh, my name is Sabrina. I'm living in Magé, Rio de Janeiro. I'm born in São Paulo, but I'm living here for 15 years. Um, I'm a software engineer now, but I'm a lawyer too. I'm a labor lawyer. Um, I'm married. I have 11 cats and 8 dogs and 1 teenager. Leticia and Murilo are tired to listen this this presentation, but this is my life. I have a zoo, include the teenager. Okay. Uh, and I'm hosting here since August this year. And I love to be here. This is a good place. My voice. I think is that. And you, Renan, introduce yourself, please.
Well, I'm Renan. I'm 21 years old now. I I used to live in Duque de Caxias, it's near on you, Magé, but now I'm living in Niterói. Uh, I'm a software developer as well, and I work with mobile applications in a telemedicine company. It's a startup, and in my free time, I like to ride a bike as well, and like to play video games, play soccer, and going out with my girlfriend and catch up with my friends. I think that's it.
And you, Leticia.
I'm Leticia. I'm 39 years old and I'm living in Porto Alegre today. It's hot here. Oh my God. And I'm a software developer and I like stay here because I improve my English. It's a safe place when can I speak English. And in my free time, I like to watch sci-fi movies and series. Okay, I like too much this, but other people I think I'm crazy. But okay,
We are crazy.
okay, because I don't know, but I like. Okay.
And you, Murilo, introduce yourself, please.
Okay, my name is Murilo. I'm 30 years old. I work as front-end developer, and I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina. And I like sports, my free time. I like watching movies and series for training my English all the time. It's my first goals right now. And that's it. I'm here in Talk since August this year. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, people. Renan, do you like science fiction art? What I put in Portuguese? Sorry. Oh my God. Films, music, books, cartoons. Oh my God. What's your favorite fiction, science fiction in the art? What's a series or what's a film?
I really like Matrix. It's the film of the story of the Matrix. My favorite character is Neo, but I really like Trinity and Morpheus. And all the story of Matrix, it's beautiful for me because it's about a lot of references about the world and about the religion, about the human being. And I think this is a very, very good movie. All the three trilogy, but I know that we had another movie, another last movie. I think it's Matrix 4, but I didn't like this movie. I liked more the 1, the 2, and the 3 movie. So I really like the science arts culture, and I like Star Wars. Star Wars I really like. I don't know if it's a science fiction, but I think so. But I like Star Wars as well. But my favorite movie is Matrix.
So interesting. You believe we can live in the matrix?
I don't think so. I don't believe, but I really like the story about all involved Matrix. So the character or the evolution of the character of the Neo, I think it's amazing, and we can think about the world and about the real world, thinking about the Matrix. And I don't believe that we live in a Matrix, but we can share about the experiences in the movie in our lives.
You need you needed was here in the last session when I talk about the metaverse, because I want question you about the possibility to metaverse in start matrix, but for other day.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? In the future, we
Yeah.
can turn a Matrix. I think maybe we are close.
Yeah. And you, Felipe, do you like science fiction? What's your favorite?
Yes, I really like science fiction arts. One of my favorites are interstellar kind of types of movies like Interstellar. I think it's really good to when we mix these space things with our lives. So I think it's fascinating, and it's really it's things like the human creativity. It's really nice to see it on science fiction, right? So I've read some books that's related with science fictions from Jules Verne, and I've never read anything about from Isaac
Asimov.
Asimov, but I've heard about it, and I don't know if it's the same age of Jules Verne, but it's really famous, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's before or after.
After.
It's after.
Yes.
So, but I've heard. I have curious to read, and I think that's it. I really like it.
And you, Leticia, what's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite movie because I like all many movies about fiction, sci-fi. I remember when I was a teenager, and when I was a child, I don't have a cable TV, but I watch in the TV many movies, and when I grow up, I find more about the sci-fi movies, because books, it's not common in my life when I was a child. And I remember the Star Wars, Star Trek, and I like these movies, but I remember the other movie, it's too impressed, it is Minority Report.
Minority Report.
Minority
I love
Report,
it.
because the guy is friend of the, oh, it's so good for me,
Yeah.
Because one day I will do this.
Yeah.
And I remember this move, and I remember the Star Trek. I think the 16 years in one TV. I watch this, and I'm too crazy about the transporter because it's amazing for me. And the others, the spaces and the nerves, I don't know.
Yeah. And you, Murilo, do you like, what's your favorite?
I liked so much. Many films bring a lot of inspirations for our lives. Yeah, every movie or every whatever, and every movie bring one inspiration, the different inspiration when created. Yeah, and my favorite is Spider-Man. Call me my attention in first impression when I look the movie. Yeah, and when the Spider-Man jumping among the buildings, yeah, it's amazing for me when the scarlet buildings and the images, arts, it's perfect. Yeah, that's it.
Boa. Oh, sorry. my brain not okay today.
Good.
Well, how I said, my favorite series of sci-fi are the Star Trek. I watch with my father. My father is absolutely crazy for sci-fi. My father read a collection to books of books named well, what the name? I can remember now, but little books, pocket books, have so many for more of uh, a hundred, a hundred, a hundred, more 100 pocket books about the a big collection to sci-fi. I can't remember the name. My husband don't read me, but don't listen to me. But I never have courage to start because so many books. I have afraid to make vicious and don't stop anyone. So I Perry Rodden, the name I remember, but I always read the books of Isaac Asimov. My father have these books, and I remember when I was a child. I have I can I think I have 10 years. I see on the shelf this book with a robot in the first page, and I see, oh, I get the book, and I start to read, and I love it. My father will discover that I have read 3 years before I read 4 books. So I'm so interested in sci-fi. Absolutely, read books, watch videos until then music, because there are so many musics about this topic. I love it too. I'm absolutely crazy. but my favorite is Star Trek. I love all about the Star Trek. I don't talk Klingon, but I want. I want to talk Klingon, but I don't know. I'm training English, but can who knows the next language can be Klingon. uh, Renan, do you think the life imitates art or art imitates life?
I think art imitates life more than the other one because art can have the life as an inspiration to build a book, for example, or a movie. So, in my opinion, art imitates life more. But on the other hand, I think sometimes life imitates art. I don't remember right now any example, but I think that happens sometimes. So I think art imitates life more, but sometimes it happens.
Absolutely. What do you think about that, Murilo? Is a philosophical question always. As always.
There are many cases, or there are many other ways about it. And for example, for me, both imitates, but it's more cases in art imitates life, yeah. And in the future, humans created a lot of situations or new situations that inspired in and the humans inspiring the art, yeah. And but nowadays exist a lot of situations that the arts imitates life, yeah. And for example, yeah, movies a lot. When I created movies or technology into the movies, inspirations, our lives all the time in personal lives, for example, professional lives. Yeah, there are many cases for improving our lives. Without art, yeah, that
And you, Letícia?
When I think in the old movies, for example, the arts, the technology and the arts in the movies is so many creativity compared to the past. But now I think both it's possible. One arts imitate life and the life imitates the arts, but the arts more creativity, and sometimes life try to imitate the arts. And I think it's together. It's possible one day. I don't know. Depends the metaverse. Depends the future of the metaverse. I don't know, or the Matrix. Okay, but that's it.
And you, Felipe?
I think it can happen in both ways, right? But life can imitate art. I think it happens more often than we imagine because, for example, flying cars. I think it's fruits of our imagination, right? And our creativity. And now we are trying to make it possible, like autonomous cars and things like that, right? And it all started with art. And art imitates life too. So, but I think they have more creativity and they exaggerate more, right, when art imitates life, but it's also possible.
Yeah, when I was the idea for this topic, I'm thinking about this, about the next question, about the tablet. When I watch Star Trek, he has a tablet. I can name it this other name because this is a tablet. When he watch the information and put informations, talk anyone, this is a tablet. But this is an idea of 60 years ago. So I think this is so interesting. The flying cars is absolutely perfect example because we imagine flying cars for so many years, and we are created this. There are so many prototypes, but the industry not absolutely convinced about that. But I think it's a two ways road, absolutely two ways road. We use the life to create another things, but absolutely the creativity of genius peoples can inspire others peoples to create a new technology. This is absolutely interesting for me because I don't have any creativity. I'm absolutely rational people. So for this, I'm so impressed with the creativity of people. And okay, Murilo, do you think that the creation of tablet, for example, how I said, may have been inspired by technology suggest in fiction?
It depends. Tablet is like a computer,
Yeah,
computer hand, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and yeah, maybe, but there are many cases was created doubts in, with movies or science fictions, yeah. And, I I don't remember some example now, but the tablets, maybe I don't know right now. That's it.
Okay. And you, Felipe, what to think about?
Um, I think the flying cars, and I think another idea that came from the science fiction is the teleportation that we are trying to, that are in our imagination, right? So I think things like these, they are suggested first in the fiction, and then we try to imitate it in the real life. So tablet, it's a clear example, right? And we did it. So now it's possible for a massive population to have it, but now the next step is to to make it possible for other technologies, right? And prototypes that today it is a prototype, but after after some years, maybe it will be available for for us, right?
Yeah, perfect. And you, Renan?
Uh, I think I heard about that some days ago, that the tablet was inspired to be created nowadays. But don't know if I can say that it was directly inspired. But I think the person who thought about the tablet, uh, I think that person or that company should improve the cell phones, the smartphones. So of course we have the Star Trek and all the technology that they usually use in that time. In that, I think Star Trek it's about 70s years, right, or
60s.
60s. So I think they thought about that, but nowadays I think it's a really improvement of the smartphones.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was directly inspired, but I think I would be happy if they came to me saying that, it was inspired about Star Trek. So I don't think so, but I would be happy if it was.
Me too, me too. And you, Letícia?
I don't know if the technology have been inspired, but in my opinion, there is a lot of references about this. But if you think the cartoon about Jetsons, for example, I remember the Rosie, the clean robot. I
want Rosie.
Yes, one day I would like to do. And I remember the cars flying, and I think the boy there is a watch, and I don't remember, but it's, if you think it's a similar technologies they have too, but it's in my opinion, it's not inspired, but it's a reference with this. And the others, if you think the old movies, for example, about sci-fi, when don't have any idea how the technology today, how is today, it's many references. Now it's a new sci-fi movies. It's not to increase about this because it's a technology, it's part of your life now, but one day
and nowadays the people can imagine absolutely different future. This is strange because how we talk on the past, the reality is absolutely different of science fiction. In this day, I don't know if so different. This is interesting.
I remember when I was a kid, I have a TALKNTALK. Oh, it's amazing because it's possible talking with my sister in the other part of my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today it's too common.
Today is absolutely simple. Yeah. This day I'm thinking about the pigs. Pigs are making a birthday 2 years, but I don't remember how I transfer money before the pigs. I can imagine it. So the technologies to facilitate our lives, introducing in our routines so easy, and we don't feel these modifications because it's absolutely incorporated in our lives. This is impressive.
I agree with you because if you think about it, when I was a bank to get a stretch for my father's account, it's a big paper.
When I start in this actual job, my banking accounts have a problem, and I need to activate other time, and I need to go to agents on the center of Rio de Janeiro. I thinking, why? I'm go to the Rio de Janeiro for agents to talk personally with people. Why? I don't know what was the last time I have make this. I don't know. So the technology in our days is more like the Aztecas did. Absolutely. Oh my God, this is absolutely interesting. This topic is more interesting to me. I will start the next question. The next question I will put. Go to the sixth question. The question 6. Felipe, would you like to have access to some technology that has been featured in fiction but not yet created?
Yes, I think the teleportation one.
Absolutely.
It would be amazing because you don't need to spend time traveling itself, right? You just can, oh, I want to travel to another planet or another point of the world, right? You just can go and come back in the same day. Well, imagine I will take a one weekend trip in Europe and come back to just in this weekend. It would be amazing.
We can join more the live.
Yes, it would be great. I think we would be more sedentary, but that's the bad point of it. But we would have more time already to do like a more proper exercise, I think. We probably, most of us, or I don't know at all, but we work from home, right? And it's not a problem, but for other people it would be greater, even greater than for us. But that is teleportation.
And you, Renan, what technology do you want to have access?
Well, I was picking the teleportation, but I was watching this link that you sent for us in the chat, and I came to food replicator. I think it's very interesting technology because I wouldn't use iFood anymore if this exists. So I think food replicator it's a good technology that the companies have to invest. So in my opinion, of course, teleport it's a good choice, but I will pick food replicator right now.
Perfectly. And you, Murilo?
I think that the same Felipe and Renan and everyone teletransportation, but fly alone away among the countries. It's amazing. I always like it, watch movies about the airplane, yeah, fly. It's live life more free, more freedom, yeah. And it's a big dream for me. Flying among the countries and among the places. Yeah, I need in my uncle, my grandfather. I follow until him until they. Yeah.
So interesting. And you, Leticia? Oh my God.
Sorry, the problems with my bottom. Okay.
He wants a phone.
Okay. I agree with Felipe, and it's my dream, the transportation, but I think it's good if I don't need to work or I don't need to sleep, because if I think it's necessary for my life, it's impossible. I work in the other time in other country, in the other country it's the 12 years after, and I don't sleep, and the other day I need to work again. Okay, it's impossible. But I think it's the good technology in my life. It's a transportation, but I would like to think, for example, speak other linguages more fast, because I think the other technology in sci-fi movies, for example, or cartoons, there is too interesting.
Obviously, all of you said so many things that I want. The teletransportation is absolutely perfect thing. But I'm thinking about this for said anything that you don't say. Don't said. I don't know. I need to know the aliens. I want travel for the galaxy. So I want we have the technology to know other planets until or if it don't exist aliens, okay, but I want to know other planets. I think this is absolutely amazing, because we have planets that raining diamonds. I want to know this, but I said I know I don't know this. I said, but absolutely impacted with this. I think this is absolutely amazing thing. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I think that was often not living just. Oh, my questions, my questions. Murilo, I think that fictions often suggest technologies leaving the planet instead of suggesting that allow people to live on Earth in peace with nature. What do you think about?
It's amazing, yeah. And make sure lives in another planet with peace so much. Yeah, with only good peoples, only happy all the time, so happy all the time. Yeah, and yeah, it's there are many situations for lives among the peoples or created in the environment amazing very well. Yeah, awesome for me. Lives in peace with nature, with a lot of how do you say natureza,
Nature.
yeah, nature, yeah, that, yeah. The amazing art, amazing view, yeah, amazing view.
Yeah.
The views in around the Earth, the planet. Yes, that's it.
What do you think, Felipe? I think that people created so many technologies to living off the planet. What do you think about the create technologies to live in here, in peace of nature and better our planet?
I think it would be amazing, right? Because we wouldn't have to leave everything behind and go to another planet, and it would be really hard to 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 migrate everyone on Earth to another planet. I think it wouldn't be possible, and probably like 99% of chance that the richer people that would go, right? So it would not be fair, and they are the people who most pollute the earth, and it's totally crazy. So I think it would be amazing if you could create and made up technologies to live here on Earth in peace with nature.
And you, Renan, what you think about that?
I think it's normal to try to understand the universe. So because of that, the human create new technology to discover the unknown. And I think the human knows about the most of the planet Earth. So I think the human being is trying to understand now the universe and what they are not uh, haven't the knowledge about the universe. So I think it's because of that. But I understand the point of view of the question, and I think it's most important to think about our planet, so we can care about ourselves, and then we can try to think about the universe.
Perfectly. And you, Leticia?
In my opinion, the sci-fi movies and the others, when talk people leaving our planet, it's because don't have a solution here and in their minds, because it's you. If you think the core this, it's one or two people save the rest of the human. Okay, but in my opinion, one day I think technology can help people to live in a peace and in nature. But now there is a lot of things when people need to understand and they need to think about this, because the rules, the government, the power involved in this, it's not interesting about create technology solve our planet. But I understand the idea of the question. It's impossible to move 7 million of people to other planet, don't have food, don't have space to do this. And I think I don't know. In my opinion, when one day it occurs, I'm not here a long time, and one day in the other life, or when I'm a machine, okay, it's possible.
Transhumanism.
Transhuman. It's possible. I watch this live or this technology in our life now.
Perfectly. People, I don't know if I make the last question, because I don't know if we have time, but I will try. Renan, do you believe that in a world based on profit, we will be able to develop technologies to really solve environment issues?
Don't know. I think if the environment issues bring profit to companies, I think it's the better of the other worlds, I think. But I don't know if this is possible. So I think people can develop technologies to solve a problem, but the problem usually is not the environmental. So I don't think this is possible today. But when the world is when the world is falling down, I think I think it will be the priority to give attention to environmental issues.
Perfectly, I agree with you. And you, Murilo, what you think?
Yeah, I believe a lot in the future because there are many problems with the environment and the pollution in the around the world, yeah, or another situations too. And for example, wars in Ukraine between against Russia, yeah, or avoid these moments too, or another moment and another, yeah. I believe a lot. I try and believe a lot because this makes sense for life. Yeah, I believe in on life.
You are a hopeful.
I
You
hope.
are a believer.
Yeah.
And you, Leticia, what you think?
I think there are a lot of people think about technology and the environment issues of, if, for example, you talk about the climate, it's there is a lot of technologies about this, but in my opinion, it's too expensive now, and not have a government incentive and a big tax incentive to do this because it's now, for example, it's more important to sold a lot of cell phones and it don't recycle this, for example. It's if you compare this, it's a big gap, okay? But I know there is a lot of groups, ONGs, and the other people's talk. And I think it's necessary to talk about this because in 10 years, it's impossible
Yeah,
to live here.
And you, Felipe, what you think?
I agree with Leticia. I think government all around the world should incentivize the private companies to reduce their damage their damage in the nature, right? And they could do some kinds of politics to encourage that, even discounts on taxes and things like that. If they comprovate, right? If that they are doing something good for the environment, because it would be better for all of us, right? And also, I think we should change the mentality and try to make the profit with the nature as a partner, not as on the opposite side. So trying to like think that living a forest standing is more profitable than cutting it down. So you could make tourism with it and try to preserve the nature, and using the tourism, the ecotourism in some forestry and waterfalls and things like that. So it could be an option.
Yeah, I think like all of you, but I try to be a believer like Murilo, but I don't know if I'm a believer. I want to be, but I don't know if I'm a believer. I live in a place to have so many nature beauties, mangues. We have forests. We have so many types of animals, but the people here can imagine what we have here. The people here destroyed this for surviving, and big companies destroying here for profit with natural extract minerals, or what the name, forests, wood. So I won't believe, but I don't know. People, thank you for this talk. I send the links for my LinkedIn and for the survey. I want I beg you to respond, answer the survey with your sincerely opinion. Put your suggestions. I always read this, and I'm thinking about. So I'm so happy receive you here, and I wait you in the next Wednesday for other talk. Thank you, people, for this talk. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.